EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Indianapolis, Indiana, where they fire up the crowd with the striking of the anvil as it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
And in year 2, it's really where we see the growth between being a rookie starting quarterback in the NFL and now a quote-unquote veteran quarterback in the NFL. And some of those early lessons that he went through, the ups and downs that are inevitable for any young rookie quarterback, now it's can he build on those? Can he take that next step and become the leader of this organization that they all think he can be?
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. He'll give it to Dobbins. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Broncos.
16 yards. First down, Broncos.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from them. These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
2nd down, Nix. That is hauled in at the 5, and he'll take this one in. Evan Ingram, touchdown, Denver. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and through. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Colts, nothing.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
And we see Daniel Jones take the field, and a bit of a polarizing player, Mike, not necessarily just in New York, but throughout the league. And there's just so much potential. There is so much talent. You think back to him coming out of college. He's big, he's strong, he can run, he can make every throw. And remember, only a couple years ago, he took this Giants team not only to the playoffs, but got a big road victory against Minnesota. So he's shown he can do it. He needs to bounce back from last year's injury and put together more consistent performances than he has of late.
Play action now. It's Jones. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On play action, it's Jones. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Throwing is Jones on third down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Colts come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense ready to possess the football for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. It's Dobbins, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll get this complete to Trent Sherfield. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
inches.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will have a Broncos first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. And it's 3rd down coming up.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Broncos.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. But I don't think it's going to be his last.
Space hard to come by there. Tackle made right around the 40-yard line.
A gain of a yard.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
A gain on the play. First down, Denver.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Nix now on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run with Dobbins. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Mims. It's complete. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. Here's a run, and he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They try to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it, didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on 3rd and goal, following that 2nd down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Nix. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
What's his kick? Is good. And the Broncos will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 1. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he's going to be brought down up past the the 45. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Colts first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. That's the safety, Talanoa Hufanga on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. Jones keeping this one. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, it's Jones. To the left side and taken in by Down. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Turnover on down.
The Broncos offense getting set to get back to work with a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Bo Nix, touchdown Broncos. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will get out in front 17-7. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Anthony Gould now to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On play action, it's Jones. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. John Franklin Myers gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. They'll go play action with Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 15.
Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Nix. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
3rd and long. Throwing. Nix. He will air this out. Looking for Sutton. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take. The Colts offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Jones. That one into the hands of Downs. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second, as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. He's going to take a shot down the field. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
To return, it's Mims. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Broncos offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back. Those offensive linemen, they can't help him.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Colts offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, Jones, completing this one to Downs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
First down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 6. Here's Jones. Moving left, taking off. Jones into the slide, protects himself, and picks up the first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Colts. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Nick Bonito there for the tackle. Second down and 8. To throw, it's Jones. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
The key to a good zone read offense is the timing, and in this case, it took a little bit longer to get going. By the time the back was given the ball, the defense was through. They're able to take them down on third down for a big loss.
So on fourth down, here comes Spencer Schrader for the Colts field goal. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Colts are back within a score. It's now 17-10. Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. Good return as he takes it across the 30. The Broncos offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Broncos.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They'll stick with him again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
Down at the 15-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Denver.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. From the gun, here's a handoff. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll try and get there on the ground. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos move out to a 24-10 lead.
Colts 10.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
For the Broncos.
On the return, it's Doolin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. They go right back to Taylor. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Back to throw is Jones. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going, put the ball away, and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Knicks now on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. He'll give it to Dobbins, and he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
And the Broncos 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and a yard. Now it's Dobbins, and he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
A gain of a yard. First down, Broncos.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. They'll set up the screen to the blocker. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw is Nix. That is brought in at the 10. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can...
And he's in! Jaleel McLaughlin. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Lutz for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Colts offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. He'll step up and run. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. Left side, that is caught by Warren. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
11 yards on the connection there. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Gun, it's Jones. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Jones. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
Jones going to try and throw on third down. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
7-yard gain.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. And that is incomplete.
It's clear from that third down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on 4th down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket on the defensive side of the field. Now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Jones. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Jones. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
That big boy was moving, Mike. That was impressive. I mean, it's not easy to bring down this quarterback in any situation, but to hawk him down from his interior defensive line spot nearly out by the sideline, that's beyond impressive.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Broncos offense and their running back set to go once more. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. A run now with McLaughlin. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Down at the 23-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Nix. He connects with Mims. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 21
2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Traditionally in 1st and 10, Mike, a defense is not playing for draw. So I think in this case, it was their quick reaction to the ball and able to get someone to meet the runner and stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.